As the principal statewide law enforcement agency in the Commonwealth, the Massachusetts State Police, in partnership with local communities, shall provide for the public safety by providing quality policing directed at achieving safer roadways, and reducing crime through investigations, education and patrol services, and by providing leadership and resources during natural disasters, civil disorders and critical incidents.
December 19, 2023. 20 arrested during Springfield's Operation High/School Out. Due to the uptick of violence over the summer in the High School and Union Streets area in Springfield, members of law enforcement conducted Operation High/School Out, which broke up two rival drug trafficking organizations. Hampton District Attorney Anthony Gullani discussed the recent public safety investigation in the area that he calls one of the most dangerous areas in Springfield. From July 1, 2022, to June 30, 2023, the Springfield Police Department received 118 ShotSpotter activations in this area, 89 911 calls for shots fired, 45 reports filed for aggravated assault, and 23 911 calls for someone in possession of a firearm. Two of Hampton District Attorney Anthony Gullani's task forces with assistance from the Springfield Police Department recently concluded a high-level investigation that broke up two drug cartels in that area. These cartels were engaged in a violent and deadly armed turf war looking to control the lucrative heroin/fentanyl and cocaine market in the High School and Union Streets area. The violence resulted in numerous shootings, stabbings, and assaults, some of which resulted in the death of 5 individuals since April 30, 2023. Hampton District Attorney Anthony D. Gullani stated, "This investigation represents the unparalleled capabilities that we've developed to maintain lengthy and high-level investigations that use the best technology and leverage the partnerships across law enforcement that we have forged over many years. Creating safer communities is at the heart of all that we do as an office. With this investigation, we have unquestionably met that objective. I am deeply honored to lead and work with these courageous women and men. The talent and commitment of the individuals who collectively make up the investigative side of the Hampton District Attorney's Office are second to none, and I wish to wholeheartedly thank them for their tremendous service." A high-level investigation into these drug trafficking organizations to identify and dismantle these rival organizations was put into action by the Hampton DA, along with the Hampton County Narcotics Task Force with the assistance of the SAFE Task Force, comprising mainly of state police detectives, local and federal partners, and with assistance from the Springfield Police Department. The operation resulted in the arrests of 20 people, with more indictments of co-conspirators to come, along with the seizure of 10 kilograms of cocaine, half a kilogram of heroin/fentanyl, 58 grams of methamphetamine, 20 firearms, and $406,344. Hampton District Attorney Anthony D. Gullani stated, "This investigation was extraordinarily successful, due exclusively to the commitment and hard work of the many investigators involved. Nearly all of the suspects who were identified as operative and significant offenders in this area have been arrested and have been charged with serious criminal offenses, such as drug trafficking, firearms, and conspiracy to murder and violate drug laws. The targeted area is one of the most economically disadvantaged areas of the city. But, this does not mean that crime should run rampant, that the vast majority of its residents who are law-abiding and decent people, should not have peace. What it does mean is that those who are charged with public safety, including those in the court system, must respond. We must stand up for those who can't do so for themselves. We must do what we can to ensure that all people can live without fear and that all people have an equal opportunity to raise their kids safely and live peacefully." 3 weeks into the investigation in August, it was learned that one of the targets of this investigation had the intent to travel to High Street to retrieve a firearm to shoot/kill someone he had seen near his home. Investigators were directed to the area of High Street and the target was observed traveling to High Street, getting a firearm, and leaving. A traffic stop was performed, and the target was found to have a firearm and arrested. He was indicted along with other conspirators for conspiracy to commit murder. One suspect who is under arrest, Daniel Mendoza, was on lifetime parole for a gang-related homicide in Chicopee back in August 1996. He pled guilty to second-degree murder and other charges and was granted parole on August 12, 2013. Another person who was arrested as a part of this effort is Fabian Rosario, who was previously arrested in July of 2022 during a separate narcotics investigation in the same area. He was arrested after he hit an undercover trooper of the Massachusetts State Police in the face with a liquor bottle, and was indicted in Hampton Superior Court. On September 29, he was sentenced after an unagreed plea. He was ultimately sentenced to probation by the court. During this investigation, the following were arrested. Brittany Lambert, 34, of Springfield, arrested December 18, 2023, placed under arrest for outstanding arrest warrants. Additional charges to follow. Amy Vega, 41, of Springfield, arrested December 18, 2023, placed under arrest for outstanding arrest warrants. Additional charges to follow. Lysandra Washington, 36, of Springfield, was arrested on December 18, 2023, conspiracy to commit murder. Dennis Jordan, 33, of Springfield, was arrested on December 15, 2023, for conspiracy to commit murder. Miguel Turgeon, 41, of Belchertown, was arrested on December 13, 2023, for possession of a firearm without a license, 3 counts, trafficking in methamphetamine, trafficking, possession of ammunition without a license, possession of a large capacity weapon or feeding device. Richard Rios, 44, of Springfield, was arrested on December 6, 2023, for trafficking in cocaine, conspiracy to violate drug law. Hector Rios, 46, of Springfield, was arrested on December 6, 2023, for trafficking in cocaine. Louis Lebron, 36, of Springfield, was arrested on December 1, 2023, for conspiracy to commit murder, conspiracy to violate drug law, possession of a firearm without a license, possession of ammunition without a license, and firearm violation with 3 prior violent/drug crimes. Fabian Rosario, 21, of Springfield, was arrested on November 29, 2023, for trafficking in cocaine, conspiracy to violate drug law, and operating a motor vehicle with a license suspended or revoked. Trayshawn Perry, 28, of Springfield, was arrested on November 29, 2023, for conspiracy to violate drug law. Cedric Cruz, 21, of Springfield, was arrested on November 29, 2023, for conspiracy to violate drug law, trafficking in cocaine. Juan Villalba Matias, 42, of Springfield, was arrested on November 28, 2023, for trafficking in cocaine, possession of firearm and ammunition without a license. Subsequent offense, trafficking in heroin/morphine/opium, possession of a large capacity weapon or feeding device. Igor Rios, 45, of Springfield, was arrested on November 8, 2023, for trafficking in cocaine, possession/carrying a firearm, 3 counts, possession of a large capacity weapon or feeding device, firearm violence with 1 prior violent/drug crime, conspiracy to violate drug law, possession of ammunition without a license, possession/carrying a firearm, 2nd offense. Daniel Mendoza, 43, of Springfield, was arrested on November 8, 2023, and is currently on lifetime parole for a 1996 homicide, trafficking in cocaine, possession/carrying a firearm, 5 counts, possession of a large capacity weapon or feeding device, possession/carrying a firearm, 2nd offense, firearm vial with 1 prior violent/drug crime, possession of ammunition without a license, conspiracy to violate drug law. Nefty Gonzalez Maldonado, 33, of Springfield, was arrested on October 3, 2023, for drug possession with intent to distribute, Class A drug, unregistered motor vehicle, uninsured motor vehicle, attaching plates. Jose Maldonado Cruz, 28, of Springfield, was arrested on October 3, 2023, for trafficking in cocaine. Hector Reyes, 44, of Springfield, was arrested on September 18, 2030, for possession of a firearm without a license, possession of ammunition without a license, possession/carrying a firearm, trafficking in cocaine, firearm with a defaced serial number, possession of a large capacity weapon or feeding device. Jean Carlos Rios Rivera, 24, of Springfield, arrested on September 14, 2023, drug possession Class A, subsequent offense. Michael Christian de Jesus Baez, 25, of New York, was arrested on September 14, 2023, for trafficking in heroin. Jeffrey Washington, 32, of Springfield, was arrested on August 23, 2023, for conspiracy to commit murder, possession of a firearm and ammunition without a license, subsequent offense, 2 counts, possession/carrying a firearm, 2nd offense, possession of ammunition without a license, possession/carrying a firearm, drug possession with intent to distribute Class B, operation of a motor vehicle with a license suspended or revoked. Previous crimes reported in the High/School Street area of Springfield. One instance that happened in this area in the summertime was when a Springfield man was arrested after 11 shell casings were found on June 5 in the area of High and School Streets. After reviewing the video in the area, detectives were able to locate the suspect in a parking lot on School Street. Vernon Cobham was arrested and charged with the following: discharging a firearm within 500 feet of a building, carrying a firearm without a license, carrying a loaded firearm without a license. In June, Springfield police arrested 44 suspects in several incidents, with a combined 14 illegal firearms and 1,000 grams of fentanyl seized. The arrests were part of several investigations in the areas of Union, School, High, and Temple Streets in the city that began following the double homicide on Wednesday, June 7. A similar police enforcement was conducted in the High, School, Temple, and Union Street corridor to stop criminal activity in July. Police recovered 6 illegal firearms, more than a dozen people trespassing, the seizure of both heroin and cocaine, and the arrest in the June 19 murder of Sean Delgado. On August 6, officers were called to the intersection of Hancock and Union Streets for a report of a gunshot victim. Emmanuel Hernandez Garcia was found suffering from a gunshot wound and taken to Bay State Medical Center, where he died due to his injuries. On September 26, Edgardo de Jesus Vazquez was arrested and charged with the following: murder, carrying a firearm without a license, carrying a loaded firearm without a license, discharging a firearm within 500 feet of a building.
Equality before the law, also known as equality under the law. Equality in the eyes of the law, legal equality, or legal egalitarianism, is the principle that all people must be equally protected by the law. The rule of law is a political ideal that all citizens and institutions within a country, state, or community are accountable to the same laws, including lawmakers and leaders. It is sometimes stated simply as no one is above the law.